Hey everyone, how's it going? I'm your girl Ali from Home Job Success with Ali. If it's the first time to the channel, thank you so very much for being here. And of course, don't forget to hit that subscription button. And while you're at it, make sure you click on the notification bell. For the persons who are returning, thank you so much for always being here, and I do appreciate you. Today, this video, it's going to be weird for me. Why is it weird for me? Because I'm going to be reviewing a movie, and I'm not a movie type of person, but when I do watch movies, I like to watch like comedies and drama and a little bit of suspense here and there. And I went on and I saw this movie which you're seeing on the screen here. I saw that movie and it caught my eyes, and I said, let me give it a try. So I was trying to watch it, and then I realized that I need to give my opinion on this movie. If it is something you're interested in hearing, stick around, because I do have a little bit of tea about this movie, which is called Fatal Affair. Now, before we get into the review, you know what I've got to do. Big up segments. Pew! This vlog, she's into challenges, shopping, and traveling. So if that interests you, just jump onto her channel as soon as you're finished watching this video. Make sure to like and comment and also subscribe to her channel. Now, let's get into the movie. Alright guys, so as I was saying, the name of the movie, it's called Fatal Affairs. When I saw that, I was like, yeah, this seems like a movie that I will definitely watch. Alright, because as I said before, I'm not a movie type of person. If for any reason you want for us to go to the movies, count me out, because I'm just going to be wasting your money. The moment I get there, I'm going to start sleeping. When it's intermission time, then I'll get some popcorn and some juice, and that's it. Even when I'm at home, I do not watch movies, because the moment I start watching movies, then I'm gone. Anyhow, into this movie now. Why I really loved it, it's because Omar Epps is in it, and I really love Omar Epps from Love and Basketball, so I was like, yes. And then of course we have Nia Long in the movie as well, and also Stephen Bishop, right? So I was like, yeah, this seems like it's a good movie. Now it is about a lawyer, and this well-accomplished lawyer, she actually got herself caught up with Omar Epps, who is David in the movie. And then it so happened that David had a long time crush on Ellie, which is Nia Long in the movie, right? So for me, when I saw that, I was like, okay, somebody have got it going on. It's like Stella getting back her groove. So it so happened that they went out and they had a little bit of drink, and then the one little drink went on too far. That is why for me, I'm not playing that game any at all. No, we're not going to have a drink, because some people just do not know when to stop. They just take everything a little bit too far. So what had happened is that Ellie, she worked with a law firm, and then it so happened that David, her school friend or college friend, he came there and he started to work at the same law firm where she is working. Ended up that they went out just to have a drink. Ellie told her husband that she was going to hang out with one of her girlfriends, who is Courtney, when in fact she was out with David having a drink. Then they're catching up on school, because it have been how many years they haven't seen each other. So they started to talk about where they have been and what they have done and accomplished. Anyway, they left from dinner and they went out now to the club. David had a crush on Ellie from back in school days. So now he got the chance to meet up back with Ellie, and he felt so good, and he got obsessed with her. Apparently something was happening in Ellie's relationship between her and her husband, and then it so happened she told David that her relationship is like sleeping with a dead person beside you for 20 years. So that is what David wanted to hear. His light bulb was like, yes. So when he heard that, he felt that it was a great opportunity for him to step forward and try to get into Ellie's life and to, start a relationship with her. Little did he know that Ellie was not into that any at all. She was just going through a phase. You know your marriage and you go through your phase. Apparently that was what they were going through in their relationship. But David wanted to take it a step further. Now it ended up that Ellie was not paying David any mind, and David did not like that. He kept calling and everything because while they were having the drink, they went to the bathroom, strip off clothes and everything, and they almost did the dirty, but it didn't happen. So Ellie catch up on herself and jump up, put on back her jacket and said she have gotta go. So she left and everything, and she ignored his call and all of that. Told him that it was a mistake, but brother was not having that. He thought that it was good for him. So you know what he did? He kept showing up, he kept calling, he kept texting. Brother still not getting the hint. Yes, so David now, since he wasn't taking the hint, he decided that since Ellie is ignoring all of his phone calls and all of that, because she ended up had to block him because he just started to stalk her. You know what he started to do now? Showing up. David started to show up everywhere that Ellie is. So this now started to become creepy, and I was not liking this part of it any at all, because I like Omar Epps, and when I see him start behaving this creepy and all of that, I say something is up with him. What had happened is that he's going to therapy because he has anger issues, only to find out because of these anger issues, got in an altercation with his wife, and his wife couldn't take it, so they left. The wife got hooked up with somebody else, only to find out all of a sudden the wife and the person who she's with now, the two of them dead. How they died, nobody knows. And of course, they're going to be investigating David and all of that. But David came out scotch-free. Nothing at all. So now because his wife is dead, he took on to Ellie. He had the crush on Ellie from school days, and also, not only that, Ellie looks exactly like his wife. His dead wife. The next thing now that had happened is that Ellie's friend Courtney was supposed to come over to Ellie's house for dinner. Everybody knows of Courtney being single. Courtney turned up to the house with a date. Guess who is the date? Not the one, David. David turned up to the woman's house because she had blocked him and she's ignoring him and everything. Now David was too bright with that. Why him turn up at the people them house? David made sure to friend Courtney so he could get close to Ellie. Ellie was not having this any at all, because now he is invading her privacy in her home and also trying to make friends with her husband. Me never have that either. Ellie, you deserve it too, because the moment you see him coming at your house, he invade your space, you should say, you know what, Courtney, we're not going to have dinner again. You need to get out and carry him with you, because I don't want him here either. That is just me. I don't know what you would do if it was you in the situation. But me, certain things I don't take. So I would have to tell Courtney that she and her date need to go. And one thing I don't understand, even when they were there sitting down and they're having dinner and they're talking, and Ellie's husband even asked him, what do you do? He say, I'm a hacker. Okay. Yeah, I'm hacking to things. So that means he might tell Ellie, say anything he wants, any information he wants, he's able to get it. So he doesn't really care. And from that time, from Courtney hear that, she should stick up. And Courtney, she did just look desperate, like she really and truly wanted somebody. Them female who them not have anybody for the longest while, and the first man come them way, then jump on board. That's how Courtney was behaving to me. She mashed up the entire friendship that she had with Ellie. Even when Ellie trying to get across to her to tell her that David is trouble, she wasn't having it. Courtney ignored her and thought that Ellie wanted to just break up the nice little relationship that she had going on with David. David is such a manipulator. What he did, he went ahead and he even told Courtney a bunch of stuff about Ellie and why Ellie don't want for them to be together. To show you how David's obsession was very bad, David even broke into the couple's house. Broke into their house and was walking around like it's nobody's business. Went into their bedroom and even went over Ellie. This man, he was just crazy in the show. He was just so crazy in the show. It started to annoy me. As you're seeing here, he's walking around in the house like it's nobody's business. Can you imagine? And to show you how David was even brave and blatant with everything, he even invited Ellie's husband out and they went and played golf. No, you're the dog. Right, as I was saying, even invited out my guy here, Marcus, for them to go out and to play golf and everything. He was doing everything to make sure that he got very close to Ellie's family. You know, after a while, you know what he was going to do? He was going to get rid of him. You tell me now. What a man like this. What had happened now is that Ellie got a chance. She got around to talking to Courtney, her friend, to tell Courtney exactly who David really is. Now Courtney went, took up David's phone, searched it, and only to find out that everything Ellie told her was true. So now Courtney know that David is always spying on Ellie because he's so obsessed with her. You see, because she find out that now, you know what David did? David knocked her out. David knocked out Courtney. It was too late because Ellie have been trying to tell her. Things and time start to catch up on David now. You know what David did? David staged his death. So everybody thought that he was dead. But he wasn't. No, I am competing with these dogs very much. David showed up back at Ellie's house. That's when all hell broke loose. It ended up that Ellie had to tell her husband because, you know, now he starts to come to their house and their life is at stake. They had to have police vehicles parked outside of their home and all of that. So they did the whole fighting and everything, trying to save her marriage, save her husband, trying to save her child as well. You know, but David didn't care. David only wanted to know that he got Ellie, because that was his aim, and he kept telling her, I'm not going to hurt you, I'm not going to hurt you. After he got in the house and everything and they started to fight, you know, Ellie put up little resistance and actually gave him a stab in his side there, and they got away outside of the house. And Marcus was becoming friends with David, so he told him about little sickness that he had, and it so happened because David knew that he had a few broken ribs and he just started to heal. He went ahead and of course he used that at his advantage. But one thing in the movie that I didn't like, and it was just too cliche and boring, was the fact every time somebody got hit out, they start hugging up. What can go so? You like you be in danger, you're going to stop about your hug up. The moment you get a chance to get away, the two you know just run. So that was my part about it, which I could not be bothered with. I just totally got annoyed with that part of it. So that was basically it. And of course, David died in the end of it. You need to watch it so you can see basically how he died, right? But that is basically the whole synopsis of the movie. And my overall take on the movie was that it was a good movie, but it was just a little bit too cliche. It's like I knew exactly what was going to happen, or I knew exactly how it's going to turn out at the end. There wasn't much suspense nor anything like that in it where I could say yes, or you know. The only thing, as I said before, was just that I wish each time that they're trying to fight and they got a chance to save someone or to get away, they stopped hugging. Just try to, you know, run or try to get away from the whole situation. But that was it for me, and I really enjoyed it. as much as I got ticked off a little bit in it, but there wasn't anything too dramatic that was happening in the movie. So if you have watched it before, you can just go ahead and let me know in the comment area what you thought about it. Or after you have watched this video, you can watch the movie. It's on Netflix. As I said, it's Fatal Affair. Watch it, and then you can always just comment below, let me know what were your thoughts of it. Or if you have watched it before, let me know as well what your thoughts on it was. That's basically it for me, guys. If you love the review that I gave you about this movie here, go ahead and just leave your comments below and let me know that you really loved it. If you want to see me do another movie review, go ahead and let me know that. I'm your girl Ali from Home Job Success with Ali, saying take care, walk good, and see you. Bye.